the obvious divisions when you're reading a book is the difference between the story that's being narrated, so the narrator's voice or the narrator's voice, and then you've got the dialogue. So how does one what are the purposes of these two different sort of
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't even know what to call them really, but
Well, yeah, nice.
blobs.
You're talking about narratorial voice or narrative voice,
Narrative voice
which is either
versus
like going to be
dialogue. Yeah.
first person or third person. Yeah. So there's a
Oh,
narrative.
yes. Yep.
Okay. So that's a choice that a writer is making. And there's, I could talk forever about, the
Which one you would
pros and
choose?
cons of each voice.
Sure.
Um, but then, yeah, within that, yeah, it's like when is there sort of description, I think what you're talking about, and when is there dialogue? So
Yes,
that's
thank you.
called
That's a much better
scene
question. Yeah.
versus summary. And it's a great question. So
Hmm.
a scene, if you think about, is where there's dialogue. So if you think about in a movie, they're all scenes, scene after scene after scene. And the key thing about a scene, when you choose to show something as a scene, is something has to have changed by the end of that scene.
Right. This is like a
So, and if,
transformation of some kind.
yeah, because that's what's moving the story on. So if
Hmm.
it was just like Dave and I went out to dinner and had a really nice time and then we went home, I would put that in summary. That's kind of useful information, but nothing has changed. We went out to dinner, we had a nice time. That has not moved the plot along at all. Dave and
Okay.
I went out to dinner and then had an argument, and then I said I'd never talk to him again. That has
That's more
changed.
like it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, there's been a transformation.
So, or
Yeah.
every scene. So and it's often useful to think about movies when you're thinking about should this be seen in summary. Because if you imagine it, if you just saw a movie and two people went out to dinner and had a chat and then went home, you'd be like, well, unless they had a chat and someone revealed a secret or something happened, but if they just had a really nice time and went home, that wouldn't be a scene.
Mm-hmm.
Or it would be just a tiny little, just a little, almost like montage. It would
Mm-hmm.
just be a little tiny scene. It wouldn't be a full-blown scene. So summary is sometimes great to think about montage.
Okay.
Think about, again, summary. Again, I use the example of a rom-com kind of help because it sort of helps.
Mm-hmm.
The two people meet, and they're getting along well. And then, let's just say they're having lots of fun before it all goes terribly wrong. So it might be the
Harry Met
first scene
Sally comes to mind
their
immediately.
first date or what the first time and it's lovely. And then, there's a little montage. They're having pancakes. They're doing this. They're walking in the park laughing. You'll have that.
I
And so
see what you mean.
maybe they're
Yeah.
at home flipping pancakes. One flips a pancake, sticks on this other one on the other ceiling, and the other one, blows up. Like, what the hell are you doing? Okay, something's gone wrong. Do
Yeah.
you know
Never
what
saw
I
this side
mean?
of you before. Yes, yes, yes.
So
I thought I knew you.
montage is sort of like summary. We had a glorious week together. We did all the fun things. And then you might go into the scene when they were just doing the other one fun thing, but something changed.
I see. Oh, that's
Someone
a
said,
really
I
useful
love you. And
distinction,
the other
actually.
one was
Yeah.
like, do you? You'd probably put
Yeah.
that in a scene if someone said, I loved you, and the other person said, wasn't ready.
Okay.